Welcome back to the apartments, the best podcast in the apartments. Today's a special day for me. I have college football back in motion. Man, I'm glad today is Saturday, the first Saturday. I got Florida State versus Georgia Tech, and I am excited. My Seminoles go back out in Ireland, and we're gonna beat Georgia Tech, man. So I'm happy. The topics we got for today are my top 12 teams of this. My top 12 teams for the college football season. This is my my little pre thing. The season gonna change. My list gonna change. Topic 2 is gonna be Jamar Chase getting paid, and I think the Bengals should wait. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna tell you why I think they should wait. Topic 3: who will be the final quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers? In my opinion on that, and who I think I know, guys. I got into it. I'll tell you who's gonna be the final guy. But we're going ahead and get into these topics. Here are my top 12 for the college football playoffs preseason, not week 1, week 0, whatever. So number 1, we got the Ohio State University. I think Ohio State has the best team on both sides of the ball. I think they killed the portal. They have guys from last year that plays up to T. I think Ohio State is a legit front runner. No bat. The only person that can mess Ohio State up is Ryan Day. Ryan, don't fuck it up. But Ohio State is a front runner. I think they're the best team in the nation, and I see them as national championships. Number 2, I got to do it with respect. I got to respect their resume, but I do have a problem with their quarterback. I don't trust them. Georgia, Carson Beck. I don't trust him. I ain't gonna say Georgia never really had like a solid quarterback, but Carson, I don't see the hype. I don't trust him. I know they got 18 in the backfield. He might, whatever. But this year, I don't think Georgia's where they need to be at. We'll see when they play Clemson next week, but I don't see that. But out of respect for Georgia and them being one of the best teams to come off, and I got to respect Kirby, they will sit at number 2. Number 3, hook 'em, Texas. I think Texas can be very dangerous. I think Texas can be very dangerous and put up a fight. I know they're in the SEC now, so it might be a little harder. But I say, hey, I think them Longhorns got a shot. And they play Georgia down the line in Texas. I think the Longhorns have a shot to really shake the room and take the SEC by storm. You have a new Bama team. You have a Georgia team that I don't really trust. The gate's wide open. So give me Texas at 3. Number 4, them boys in Eugene. Oregon Ducks. The Ducks, man. The Ducks are not being hunted. They are the hunters. They are coming here strong. In my opinion, they are the team that will give Ohio State trouble. They are the team that I think could go tat for tat on the offense with Ohio State. Not mainly defense, but definitely score for score. I think Oregon Ducks can play a ball with them. So Oregon is at 5. My bad. I can't count, y'all. Oregon is at 5. So we're gonna redo this. So Texas at 4, Oregon at 5. Number 6, Bama, the new phase Bama, the new identity Bama, the new main character Alabama, because that's a whole new team, whole new coaching staff, whole new coordinators coming on, whole new players, whole new environment. I still respect Bama. I still think they'll be a top team. I got them at 6. They will be in the 12 where I don't think they make it to a national championship game. I don't think they make it to the SEC championship game. But they're Bama. They will be at 6. My dogs at 7. FSU. We come to strike. We are on a revenge tour, and I do think we can strike for a natty. There's no one that can really stand in our way in our division. Like Clemson, yeah, they fixing some things. Miami, they getting hot, but it's Miami, and we know what Miami does. Miami do Miami stuff, and that's choke down the line. So, FSU, we sitting at 7. We looking nice. LSU at 8. Why I put LSU at 8? Because their schedule kind of fits them. Their schedule's not too hard, not too easy. A good couple wins against some solid opponents. They in there. And it's LSU. And that's not like LSU don't really be right there. Like I think Brian Kelly has a good unit over there again. They right there at 8. Watching them play ball. They schedule not that hard. They just got to beat solid opponents. They been in there. Notre Dame. Why I put Notre Dame in at 9 is because I don't see the committee putting a Big 12 team in there unless a Big 12 team got to go undefeated and they got to have a decent strength of schedule. Notre Dame has a solid strength of schedule. They don't have a conference championship game. So automatically you put them right there. I put them at 9. Same thing like I feel. Notre Dame does not make it far to a natty, but they get there. They get to the first round of the playoffs and do what they do. But Notre Dame gets in because nobody in the Big 12 gets in. Now, that might be a hot take, but nobody in the Big... I'm lying, y'all. Somebody does in the Big 12 get in. But I don't think no one in the Big 12 get like in that top 9 range. I think the Big 12 going to be like the bottom tier. After Notre Dame, I got Miami. I know I said they're going to choke, and they will, but I think Miami will do enough in the first half of the season to where they get a spot in. I think Cristobal has a solid unit. He's recruited well. He got a quarterback that I feel that can play legit quarterback. So Miami be like right there. Like I said, I think Miami at the bottom of the barrel. They're right there. I think they have a good first half of the season to get them in there. That's what's going to help them. They have to have a good first half of the season. They got to go beat Florida. They at least got to get, at least start off undefeated for the first few weeks until you meet a tough opponent, a.k.a. Florida State. But yeah. After Miami, I got Michigan. This is a different Michigan team. Like, you still got a couple guys still there. I know you still got Edwards still in the backfield. You're going to have a new quarterback out there. You're going to have a couple new receivers. But out of respect for them, they are champions of last year. So they're right. So they make it in here on the bottom. They make it here on the bottom end. But I still don't trust. I don't trust Michigan. I don't have the favors I have for Ohio State and Oregon. I'm not giving that to Michigan. Michigan, I think they play Texas week 2. So they get tested out the gate. Okay, how can we play ball? So I got Michigan on the back end. Penn State is on the back end. Penn State is still one of them top 4 teams in the Big Ten that I think could play anybody on any given Saturday. And I like what they do, and I know they can play ball. So I'm putting Penn State. If you might say Penn State is a lot high, but I'm gonna go Penn State. And lastly, to knock it off, I had to fix my mistake. I did say no Big 12 team will make it. I lied. I have Oklahoma State making it. I think Oklahoma State has an amazing team. They got Gordon coming back last year. They got Gordon coming back from last year. He was a running back, and he was a Heisman finalist. So with him in the backfield and that team doing what they did last year, that team's going to be very scary, making it, especially in a new Big 12 where you don't got too many guys that give you a run for your money. Like, they might play Arizona. That might be a run-up. K-State might be a run-up. But Oklahoma State wins the Big 12 and they get that last seed in for the playoffs. This list will change throughout the season. I promise you. I'm going to change it. I'm going to stay consistent to this because I actually like talking to y'all about this. So this list will change. But as of right now, week 0 and week 1, this is the list. And these who I'm rocking with. But, so yeah, man. Now let's get into Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase contract is coming up. It's coming up in 2 years. But Jamar, he kind of want the extension now. I've been hearing around the league, Bengals say they're not paying. They say there's no point in paying. You got 2 more years. Let's see what happens. And I agree with the Bengals. Let's wait 2 more years before we give out some bread. Because right now, we look at it, guys, the receiver market is very high. Like, you got receivers bringing in 35, 32, and maybe 31, 32 and a half, $1 million averaging. That's what they averaging. That's what the top 3 receivers are averaging at the moment. So it's like, where do you put Chase at? Where you put Chase at? Because Chase, if they pay Chase now, Chase might be tied. If they pay Chase now, if Cincinnati pay Chase now, he could be tied with Justin Jefferson. He could be tied, or he might go over Jeff. No doubt. Because I think Chase is very, very, very valuable to Cincinnati. He's their Jefferson. He's the thing. He's that guy that, hey, I could throw this man the ball 80 times. Now, out of them 80 times, he might catch it 60 times. So he might only miss 20. Maybe miss 20. So, but I do agree with Cincinnati. I say wait, see what the market look like next year. And, next year, or I'll say wait till next year and let y'all set the tone for the market. It didn't put everybody else on the back. I think that was Minnesota did. I think Minnesota, They got Jefferson paid early, and they set the tone for every other team in the league. Now that way, every other team got like, all right, how we want to do this? Do we like now? Feel me? How do I want to get that 30? You gonna get that 30? But no, Chase will be paid, but I don't think he get paid this year, and I'm not paying him this year. Like I said, you got 2 more years. We'll figure that out next year. We'll figure it out next year or the before. And you got to think about injuries, man. I think Chase he got injured. I want to say he got hurt a little bit last year. So put that all together. You know what I'm saying? Last topic, we're talking about who is starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers week 1. I'm going to go Russell Wilson. I'm going to go Russ. I'm going to go out and start the vet for the first 5 games. Russ, you got 5 games to show me some shit. Sorry for cussing, but I want to make this real clear. Russell Wilson got 5 games to show something. Then we put in Justin Fields. And you feel me? Because, like I said, Russ been a vet. I think you let Russ get that slow. You let Russ get that start. You got Najee in the backfield. Go with the vet. Go with the vet. They both are veterans, but Justin Fields not a veteran. Like, he's not like a legit vet yet. He's still learning. But, yeah, I say first 5 games. If you see something you don't like in our first 5 games, go Fields. You got Fields for the long term anyway. Well, you only got Russ like for a 1-year deal. You got Fields for a good little grip. So, yeah, man. But I say Russell Wilson gonna start for Pittsburgh. Week 1, he's gonna be the quarterback. I say let him play up to week 5, see what he does. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's been a weird quarterback battle because both guys have not separated themselves, and I think that's the hard thing looking at it from a media standpoint. When you look at Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, neither one of them really like took that lunch to, okay, yeah, this is my job. It been neck and neck. And I think, for me personally, only reason why I would choose Russ is because he's a veteran. And like, okay, I at least want to give myself a little hope before I throw Justin Fields out there. So I said, hey, give him 5 games, see what they do in the 5 regular season games. If you feel like something is different, let him go. And let him go. I mean, don't let him go, but let him sit. Let him mentor Justin. Because let's be honest, looking at the game, I think Russ is on that back end of his season where he's now just a mentor. And there's no disrespect to him, but it's like, bro, just a mentor. I think Denver kind of, I ain't going to say Denver, but Denver showed a lot of it. Like, he lost that pizzazz he had when he first came in. Or he lost the run game, whatever the case may be. Him and Denver took a lot out of him. Was like, this is not the same Russell Wilson. But like I said, give him 5 games, let him play. I want to say, man, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for always watching the podcast. Thank y'all for always coming in laughing with me. Y'all keep showing love. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know the thing. Love y'all, man. Best podcast in the apartments. We gone.